Hey YouTube. Well, I'm doing this video because I don't really know why, and to be honest, I don't really, you know, I don't know if anyone will get anything out of this because, in the end of the day, it's up to you to take away whatever information you want from other people's life lessons. But what I'll talk to you about is failure, right? So if you looked at my life, that would be like the dictionary definition. There would be so much failure there, you'd just be like, oh my God. Like, nah, not really, but you wouldn't be saying that. You'd probably just go, meh. But, but what I'm saying is, uh, what I'm saying is, instead of looking at every time you failed as I failed and I suck and I couldn't get further in life and I don't know what I'm going to do next, blah blah blah. You got to look at it as a learning opportunity. And what do you define as a failure anyway? You know what the first and major failure for most people actually is? It's the failure to do anything at all. It's basically it's a failure to even launch, a failure to try because they're afraid to fail. That's not a way to live. Okay? Like that's that's not that's basically quitting on life because you're scared of rejection or scared of um, not being successful at something. But the fact that you would even try it all gains you success to even begin with. Might not be the success you wanted, but it's still success because you did more than what someone else did. Okay, so the way you got to look at it is this. Look, I'll give you an example. Thomas Edison, 100 times he took to invent a light bulb. And when the reporter said to him, so you failed 99 times, he turned around and he said, no, I just found 99 ways how not to make a light bulb. So really, what he was saying was failure is in the eyes of the beholder, and he learned from his lessons. It took him 99 times, but he learned from his lessons and he made one that worked. So that's how you got to look at it. Now, I'm not saying that we're all going to be Thomas Edisons and, you know, invent electricity and light bulbs and whatnot. No, no one's suggesting that. But I'm talking about things like work. Like when you try really hard at something and you just don't succeed. That's okay. Just keep trying. Just keep doing your best. Eventually, you'll get good enough that you won't fail. Okay, you just keep trying. Like you didn't do good at one job. All right, well remember why you didn't do good at that job and learn from that and go right. Well, I did this job the boss asked me to do and I sucked at it and that's all right because I'll just take away what I need to learn and try harder and do better. And hopefully, sooner or later, the boss will go, you did all right. Good job. Pat on the head or pat on the back or whatever. Whatever you need, I guess. I mean, look, all I will say is you don't need to always seek other people's validation as well. Whatever you do in life, you don't need to seek anyone's validation. If that's just ego talking. You don't need anyone's approval to succeed. Okay? Most of my successes, like I can tell you when I passed my nursing, there was no fanfare. There was nothing. I just got a certificate in the mail. That was it. I didn't get what the university people got. I didn't get like to throw the hat and have a little party, whatever. Like, no, it was basically you got your certificate, now go find a job, right? So, yeah, and when I passed my truck driving test, that was a big success for me because it was a big thing. Like when you haven't done these things and then you have to learn a new skill, it's not easy, and something like that it's hard, especially the first time. It's quite nerve wracking, and yeah. So I mean, take away what successes you want in life, right? So I used to think differently, and it took me a long time to learn these things, okay? So I'm trying to skip you ahead so that you don't have to go through what I went through. That's what I'm doing here in this video. I mean, you might turn around and say, well, Steve, I know everything and I've done it all and I've never failed and you know what, mate, you don't know nothing. All right. Well, just remember, I've lived 40 years on this earth, right? And you don't have to listen to me, of course not. But I'm just trying to help you out so that you don't have to go through what I went through. That you don't have to go through all the mental pain and all the, all the, I don't know what's going to happen in life. All you can turn around and say is, that didn't work. I'm going to try something else. And you just keep going until you find something else. There's no real trick to life, okay? The only trick you need to know is hard work is the only thing that gains success. If you're prepared to work hard, you will find success. Might not be success that you want, but success is success. And if you're doing better than the day before, then yeah. I mean, that's my motto for a lot of days is, if I can do better than what I did the day before, then I'm happy. Like if I plateau, I plateau. It's like when you go to the gym and you lift some heavy weights and you go, well, say when I think I was 72 kilos and I benched 85 kilos, and I mean my goal was 100, but I never got there. But 100 is 225, by the way, or 220 or whatever it is. Like that's like 100 kilos. So that gives you like some like figures to work out what you think of that. But basically, every week I would just go and just try and beat my personal best. Like if the weight is the most I could do at the time, maybe one more rep, maybe one more set, whatever. Just try and make something of it. And that's how you got to be. So look, you can say whatever about you want, but you're not a failure, okay? People who've, like if you've made an attempt and you did something, you did better than most people. Most people are too afraid to even try. And that goes for guys out there that are trying to meet girls and stuff. Like, most guys don't even try these days. So you're already a leg up on them if you're trying. The only thing is you just got to be real and talk to people in real life. Don't worry about what's on the internet because that doesn't work most of the time. So, although I did meet my wife on the internet, so yeah, like, I don't know. Depends where you look, I guess, and what it is you want. But yeah, I don't know. I've tried to help you out with this video, so take it or leave it. You use whatever, like, say what you want. I don't care, And I don't care if people use my videos to critique me or whatever, or use my content for whatever they want, as long as it's not stupid. Yeah, do what you want, guys. Peace.